Hello, my name is Zara and I am a Digital Learning Specialist for CFBISD. Welcome to our very first Tech in 10. Today we're going to be discussing the Hovercam and a few tools that you can utilize in your classroom. So let's get started. As you can see, I have my Hovercam ready to go and I have the camera open to spot ghosts to the beach. The first tool we're going to talk about today is the Multiscan option, which is right here. When I click on Multiscan, this is a way to kind of create your images and put them into PDFs and upload them into Canvas or Seesaw. When you have worksheets that you want to share with your students, that's something that you can put in there. So the way that it's going to work is you want to change the interval times to 4 seconds. That way it gives you enough time while the images are being scanned, and saving it as a PDF. You can also save it as an image, which I'll show you in a minute. When you click Start, it will give you a countdown for the images and you can take a screenshot. And I only want to do these first 2 pages. So before the second page starts, I want to hit Stop. And once these have now become a PDF, you can find them in your Files folder when you click Files, go to Documents, Hovercam Flex, and they should be under Documents under a PDF. So because now it is saved as a PDF, you can then add it into your Seesaw or your Canvas. This is great for worksheets that you want to share with your students as well. As you can see, now I am in Seesaw. If I want to create a new activity, I can stick the PDF that I had taken scans of and add it as a template for my students. So when I click the plus sign, I click the upload button and select from my computer. If I go back to Documents, Hovercam Flex, Documents again, my PDF is ready for me. You'll notice that it actually adds it as 2 separate pages, which is something that we really liked. So the students you can write the directions and they can work on this page separately and the second page separately, and then save it as an assignment. So that's how you can utilize the Multiscan option on the Hovercam. The next tool I want to share with you is the Snapshot tool. This is similar to the Multiscan, but it's just taking a snapshot of the image that you need. So when I click Snapshot, you'll notice if I just want the image for, let's say, the last page of my book, I click Snapshot and it saves it as an image. And you'll notice you have an option to click on it from here, or you can go back to the way I showed you earlier, click on Files, Documents, Hovercam Flex, and this time it will be in Images, and the image is right there. You can utilize it in the same way where you can upload it onto Canvas or Seesaw as a worksheet for students to work on. You'll notice when I go back into my activity library in Seesaw, click the plus sign to create a new activity, I can then add it as an instruction or example for my students, or I can then add it as a student response in the same way. So this time you will upload, select from computer, and you'll go back to your Documents, Hovercam Flex, click on Images, and that image is ready for me. So I can click on it there and then add it to the student activity. And you'll notice it's ready for them. You can then create a little box that tells them what you want them to do with this. So maybe it's as simple as count the penguins. Click the check button, and that activity template is then attached to the activity that you want to create. The other tool I'd like to show you today is the side-by-side tool. When you click on the side-by-side tool, it essentially gives you 2 separate images side-by-side that you want to maybe do a compare and contrast with, or just be able to show your students 2 separate images. When you click on the side-by-side, you'll notice that from all the images I have taken screenshots or scans of are now showing up at the top. You can simply change the image by clicking on a different one that you took earlier. And you can do lots of different activities in this way. To get out of side view, you simply click side by side, and it goes back to the main image. The next tool I want to share with you is the pause tool. The pause tool is very similar to the freeze tool that you had when you had your projectors. The pause tool is handy for whenever you need to freeze or pause this screen so that students can work on it while you get something else ready for them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the pause, and as you notice, it freezes my screen. I've now picked up my book. I'm getting it ready for the next part of the lesson. And once students are done with that page, you can then simply unpause or unfreeze the screen, and it goes back to the live camera, and you can have it ready to go. This can be very useful if you need to get something ready for the next part of the lesson, but you need students to still be working on a certain part of it. So that is the pause tool. And that's all we have for you guys today. I hope you guys really enjoyed the first Tech in 10, and we'll be sharing the next one soon. So stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.